Hey, Mr. File, how's it going?
Oh, wow.
You must be a little hungry.
I don't know what you mean.
I made some delicious treats this morning. Look at those.
Me too.
You packaged your cookies? That's amazing.
I do that all the time. I package them. It makes it seem more authentic.
I got it. See, I just had this lame paper plate that I used, but
Ooh, those
I mean, here.
look like chunk.
I added some. I did some chips and chunks in there, so you get a good chocolate to cookie ratio.
I see what you did there. That's nice.
And they're soft, right? You got some structure, but it's not a crunch.
Right.
I don't like too much of a crunch.
No. There's no crunch. No, I don't. See, this is Toll House. You could see we're lacking a little bit, but it does have the soft breakable where you can break it.
Right. You don't get a snap. You get some flex.
Right. But then we have the
what is that one?
Toll House Mariano's.
Oh, just hold those up again because there's the chip difference between those two cookies is amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, the Toll House does have a good number.
But over here, they're missing some. There's not sections over here, really.
No, Mariano's does a fantastic job with the even distribution of the chocolate.
That box that came in it's the all butter, by the way. It's the all butter chocolate chip because my Mariano's does not have the ones we get where it's the chocolate chunk,
Okay.
which I would have to say I'm putting right up there with cookie bendable, but not snappy. And the taste of it is spectacular. But I brought these home, the all butter chocolate chip cookies from Mariano's. And I'm like, these are for tomorrow's show, for QC, for Quarantine Conversation. There was one left today. One. And let me just tell you, I ate one yesterday. Okay, there was one.
How many came in the package?
6.
Okay.
There was one, but nobody said they ate them.
He just disappeared.
I'm sorry. My wife actually claimed that she had one. She's like, I had one. The kids are like, I didn't have any. Nope.
I don't know what happened to them. They're running around on a sugar high.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Up and down the stairs. So I made these this morning. I was going to make them yesterday, but I realized I would probably eat them all yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I made them this morning, figuring they should last until we record at least.
4 in the afternoon.
Yeah. But as they've been sitting on the counter, both my wife and daughter are like, are we allowed to have these? Like, yeah, there's more than enough. I mean, there's more than even what's on this plate. There's some upstairs still.
Right. Well,
but I was safe since I made them today.
Now, see, that's smart. Now, knowing me as you do, and after having a bite of cookie in the way I did, I'm very thirsty.
Yes, that's why I made sure I had the water handy. I do prefer a glass of milk with my cookies, but I also know, not that I'm a voice expert by any means,
right?
When you're trying to talk and have a conversation or sing, especially, milk not the best thing.
No, just basic water.
I'd go water for now. I could have some milk afterwards. I didn't want to have like the stuck throat.
Because it coats your throat. It doesn't moisten it. It coats it, and that's not what you want.
But you'd think that would be a good thing.
No.
Like chocolate coating's a good thing. So,
but they have to vibrate to get the sound. Oh, but knowing me, I bought 20 Toll House chocolate chip cookies, 6 Mariano's all butter, and then I bought Pillsbury Make It Home. Break off the little cubes, put them on.
I almost just choked at it.
Dude, that would be so awesome. Save that for the last episode of the year. So
just ends and
all right, that's it, everybody.
My cat just showed up down here. She has like a sixth sense for any time I'm eating because, truthfully, I am the weak link in the house sharing food with the cat. Now, like if I'm having some chips, something with some crunch and some noise, totally understand that she would hear it. Like these are not crunchy,
No,
whatever. But she knows.
but they smell good.
She's just staring at me with the sad eyes.
Yeah.
Like, "Please, you could share one of those with me." But
No,
cookies, I usually don't share with her.
no.
Lots of other food I will, but the chocolate.
Chocolate's bad. Chocolate's bad. But I also, like I was saying, I have those break off, make your own. I can't make that many cookies. I can't have that many cookies in the house. I'm already almost, I mean, I'm not saying I'm sick of chocolate chip cookies right now because that would be ridiculous.
That
But I'm
is
sick of
almost
chocolate chip.
impossible.
Right, it is. There's just variations. There's just variations of ways to get it from the plate to my stomach with chocolate, chocolate chip cookie with ice cream in my mouth, straight cookie in my mouth, ice cream cookie in my mouth. I know I repeated the same thing, but that's really all there is. So,
would you have just eaten the dough though, like from the Pillsbury? Would you
well,
just
yes, because you can do that now, but that's not. I don't need that either.
Yeah.
That's let's not kid ourselves. I do not need to do that now. As I'm sitting here eating cookies and spilling crumbs all over the place, I'd have to say the Toll House does not meet the Mariano's level.
I do. So the recipe that I used was actually with shortening this time.
Ooh.
It was a different recipe than I normally
Like
use.
legit shortening?
Yeah. Well, like Crisco shortening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Out of the jar?
No, it's like comes in like almost stick things now. I mean, it's the
Okay.
same stuff, but they package it in the sticks, which makes it a lot easier to measure, like measuring the butter because it's all lined on there.
When you were growing up, did you have the can? My
I
mom
totally
had
remember the can. Oh yeah.
So what you don't know is back in the day when Mr. W and I were kids, they had lard, what Crisco.
Yeah.
And it came in a can, a round can, and you'd open it up and literally you'd take the scoop out,
it out. Yep.
and you just pop it into whatever you were doing, and it was different.
It is.
It is.
So, because most of the time, if I'm baking cookies from scratch, I'll typically use the Toll House recipe.
Okay.
But I wanted to try something different. Now, I'll mix it up a little bit and I'll change some things in the recipe because, after many years of making cookies, I can make a couple substitutions here and there. Excuse me. And yes, I'm still choking from the cookie. So like sometimes like if it asked for, you can swap out some of the white and brown sugar. You could do more of one than the other and make an adjustment there. You could do you can do some butter, some shortening. There's some equivalencies there that you can, if you want to mix it up just a little bit. But sometimes one of my other recipes that I did not make for today, but I did make for Star Wars Day to celebrate in my own house are Wookiee cookies, which comes from my Star Wars cookbook, which you're not surprised to hear about. It's really just chocolate chip cookies with cinnamon. And they're made there's all brown sugar. There's no white sugar in those.
And since you have cats, you just throw hair on them at the end.
Yeah.
So
that almost naturally just happens.
People with cats don't understand. It's like before we cook, there's a cleaning of everything in the kitchen, and then you can cook. And then when you're done cooking and you eat, you come back. It's like, did I even clean? Yeah.
Well, right. Or like anything that you make, you clean. Like you're good. You're watching everything carefully, whatever. 5 minutes later, like how did 3 cat hairs get in that? Like it's just
no idea
in the air, whatever.
Mm-hmm. The cat looked at you as it walked by while you're cooking, and it's like,
yeah. Here you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they could fly, it would make more sense. Like if they were hovering around, and like they would just wrap their
like
hair
the flying squirrels, like they jump and.
Yes. I would totally be fine with that. It would logically make a lot more sense to me, but
right, like how the hair gets, yeah, yes,
because it's not like there's noticeable constant air currents. Because even like now, the if the heat's running or the air conditioning's running, obviously there's more air circulating in the house.
Right.
But right now it's now nice enough. We don't have anything running. We don't have a bunch of the fans on or anything in the house.
Right.
It's still air. We're not moving. But yet, I could dust out this table, and in 15 minutes, there's going to be a cat hair. At least one. Usually multiple.
Just sitting here, it's disgusting looking at the table. And the cat hasn't even been up here.
And then my clothes.
No.
I don't know how many different days that I had gotten to school, and all of a sudden I would look down and be like, oh.
So you get out your lint roller and lint yourself?
And you try, but
only people with cats understand what we're talking about, sadly.
Yeah. I'm sure my students thought like I was very poorly groomed most of the time. Like, why has he got hair all over his shirt all the time?
Does he have something other than Star Wars shirts? You think they think that? I think they think that.
They think what? I'm sorry?
I think your students wonder if you have shirts other than Star Wars.
Well, I mean, I would wear other shirts during the school year. Like at school, collared shirts, polos, similar to what you got on right there. But my typical, if I'm just going t-shirt at home, it's, 97% of the time it's going to be a Star Wars shirt. I do have some t-shirts that aren't Star Wars, but most of them are Star Wars.
Got those when you were 12, 13. They don't fit anymore. I have other shirts. I just don't ever wear them because that's ridiculous.
It is kind of ridiculous, but well, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how many shirts I have in the first place. So,
yeah, but I understand. I get it. So, I would have to say, with the number of cookies I've already eaten today, which when I'm done with this stack, is going to be 4.
Okay.
That's 3 too many right now. It's not good.
So far, I've only had 3 so far. This is my 3rd, the one I just ate right now. So I'm not too bad because when I made the batch, I had to test one.
Well, of course.
Quality control.
Right.
And then I had one after my lunch.
A salad?
No, actually, it was not salad today. So Potbellies has a great family pack deal going on right now.
Did you get a shake?
No, but you get 4 sandwiches,
okay,
4 bags of chips, and 4 cookies for $20.
So you had cookie from there too?
No, I ate the cookie yesterday. So we got the sandwiches yesterday, and then I finished sandwich today.
Okay.
But $5 for a sandwich, chip, and cookie.
That's a reasonable deal. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
So I saw that I got an email for that advertisement. I couldn't pass it up. So that was lunch yesterday and today. And they have their brownie cookie, I do like a lot. Like they have an oatmeal chocolate chip.
Yes.
It's okay. But I prefer their brownie cookie over there.
See, I'm not doing oatmeal. I'm not doing oatmeal in my cookie.
How about peanut butter? Peanut butter chocolate chip?
No.
You're a purist.
I'm just, very straightforward. Here's your chocolate chip cookie. Don't screw it up. Don't make a chocolate chip cookie if you have 4 chocolate chips.
Right.
Don't even bother. If you can't have a chocolate chip per bite, don't bother.
What's usually helpful if you're making them from scratch is when you look at the recipe and it says, 1 cup, however much it says for chocolate chips. So you can safely double that number every time, and it will only improve the cookie. Now, tripling might take it too far. Doubling, you're safe. But tripling,
Where did you get your chunks of chocolate?
Grocery store, just Woodman's. Woodman's is our typical go-to.
Okay.
So
they have chunks of chocolate?
Yeah. And it's in the in the general baking aisle. And the other thing I typically do is I do a mix of semi-sweet and milk chocolate chips.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not one or the other. It's a little combination. So
it's a combination of the two.
It's got semi-sweet, it's got milk chocolate, and the chunks.
So you're fiddling a little bit.
I'm a tinkerer when it comes to the cookies.
Which I'm okay with. But I didn't realize you were a cookie maker of this stature.
Yes. This is. I am capable of making cookies. I do actually enjoy baking, mostly because I enjoy the eating part that comes after the baking.
Right. Yes. See, I'm not so much a cookie baker as a facilitator.
Mm-hmm.
I bring the cookies. Do you need cookies? I got cookies for you. I will bring cookies to you. But now that you're a cookie maker and a tinkerer, fiddler of the recipe, there should be more cookies here. Just saying.
I'll see what I can do. I'll put a couple of these in an envelope. I'll send them your way. I'll just put a fragile label on there.
Get here, they're all like in a thing. I'll be like, just open it up and dump it in.
I'll put them in a Ziploc bag first.
Perfect. They'll be fresh when they get here. Fresh in pieces, but they'll be fresh. It'll be awesome.
No, won't be crunchy. They'll be soft still.
Right, which is, again, the key. Is that the key thing? Are we talking soft as the key thing?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
you want, to me, it's two things. It's purely about the amount of chips, right? You need a good amount of chips.
There's 1A, and there's 1 and 1A.
Yeah.
The number of chocolate chips, but then the stiffness of the cookie.
Yeah.
Because we've had people at our lunch disagree. They like the harder cookie.
Now, if you're a dunker, like if you want to dunk the cookie, then I understand.
Well,
you want something crunchier to begin with. It needs more structure to hold.
It, right.
But I prefer just the chocolate chip cookie, nice and soft, and then I can supplement with milk.
I've supplemented with milk.
Yeah.
Although I did have a bowl of Frosted Flakes for the first time in 3 years the other day. But I had coconut milk.
Ooh, okay.
Couldn't even tell.
Okay. Well,
Nice.
the sugar from the Frosted Flakes sweetened everything else.
I did not feel well because it was because when you I'm sure looking at this cookie from Toll House, if I look at the instructions, I'm sure
one cookie is the serving size.
one cookie's a serving size. But if you had cereal before, if you do 1 cup of cereal in a bowl as a serving size, you put that 1 cup in there, it's like 4 flakes.
Yeah.
Nobody has 1 cup, so you load it up.
You fill your bowl.
It did not
It's
sit
all about
well.
your bowl.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, it did not sit well. Pretty much like all these cookies that I'm going to have are not going to sit well. I'm just going to have to go lay down outside.
It's beautiful out though right now.
It
the
is.
Sun's shining.
It
just
really
lay
is.
down, sit down a towel, lay down, and have just some crumbs just next all over near you.
Just drooling, all twitching from the sugar.
Until the chickens come and try to peck you.
It's almost done. I have it together. I have it together. I just got to tweak a few things on it because it's a kit. You put it together.
Right.
And because it's prefab, which means prefabricated, they don't put it together and then take it apart. They stamp out the pieces. Well, when you have a kit like that, as you know, I'm sure, putting it together, if it's just a little off, it makes everything a little off. So there's some things that I need to...
Some minor adjustments.
Right.
Okay.
But it's ready to go.
Excellent.
We're this close. This
Nice.
close to getting chickens. And then, yes, they'll peck my eyes out.
Yeah. But until then, you're safe.
Right. I'll be totally fine. It'll just be the hawk that comes down and gouges my eyes out. Just setting up, waiting for the chickens. I'm just going to be up here in the tree just waiting for the chickens.
Just waiting. So the safety lesson is just wear goggles and
Yes.
you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Wear goggles, have more cookies, and it's all good.
Or just sit inside and eat cookies.
That's fine too. You could do that.
Yeah. Why do I need to go outside to eat a cookie?
No, not at all. I need to. We've been chatting. I've been watching our clock here,
Mm-hmm.
so we're good. It's time for us to have some more cookies off the air.
Yes.
But trust us, we will still have some more.
Yes, we will.
These aren't going to last that long in our houses.
No, they're not.
All right. Well, don't eat them too quickly.
No,
Patience.
got to savor these bad boys.
Right. All right. we'll see you next time on Tuesday, because we got a long weekend coming up
That's right, Tuesday. 2 for Tuesday.
with a special guest we will reveal on Tuesday.
Yes, you'll see then.
All right, see you, Mr. File.
Out.